go. She didn't want
and that's what my mind is telling me. I believe so. I mean, my journalistic instinct. Yes. Anyway, Denise, what are you doing today on this sunny side? Well, we didn't have time to do handover.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Favorable mention. The power of favorable mention.
Which one is favorable mention again now?
Tell them you are from me.
Oh, all those kind of things. Oh, I sent you.
Tell them, go there.
Tell
them, call my name. And then...
That thing is sweet too.
But when it is not now you that is benefiting from it, how do you used to feel?
That thing is very sweet. I remember those days in the school when a big ranking senior would tell you go to the kitchen. Tell them.
It's me that's...
Hey, let's go for that. Your plate, your pack all the rice, pour all the stew.
But the conversation I'm looking forward to is my 2 to 3 o'clock conversation. A lady posted that she called off her wedding, I think 2 months before. They've paid for her, paid for famous MC, paid for what. And then she just realized that she was getting married for the wrong reason.
Yeah,
one online doctor came for her and said, you are a narcissist, you are demonic. That how you knew that you will not, that you did not feel it right. Why did you let it get that far before you now said that?
This thing.
And I'm asking them today, timing. I mean, the timing, is it the timing that is wrong, or is it that you just wake up one day and you just realize yourself?
But that's the thing.
Broken engagement better than a broken marriage.
I'm going to be listening in because these things, they need to talk and finish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, yo, what's up? How you doing? How's your mind? How's your body? And how is your store? It is the sunny side right here on your number one station for Talk 90.3 Nigeria Info FM. My name is Dennis Walu, one and only of Nigeria Info FM, and you just heard it. Somebody said, did he? Oops. Ifechuku did it again by playing a love song. Yes, he did. Ifechuku, what have you done? Okay. What have you done to me with these songs? Because I don't know. Did he please help Ifechuku and I should get what? Nobody should send me. And get a good lady. Save Ife from emotional stress. Denise, save Ifechuku Batina from Woji. America Michael, so this is the kind of song to sing for our politicians, and fuel price will crash that moment. Sing it and touch their stomach. Dollars and naira will crash. Michael Newman. It's not that the thing used to work. These people, they don't used to listen to music. They used to dobale. That is the type of music. That one that they used to bing, 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 bing. They used to buga and dobale. So it's not this type of music. That being said, we're going to commercial break. When we come back, conversation starts in full. Stay tuned. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the conversation right here on Nigeria Info. The power of favorable mention. I'll tell you a story that a lot of you are familiar with. Whether you knowingly became familiar with that story, you heard it in passing. It's a story of a certain young man. His name was Joseph. Joseph was in the prison, Joseph, long story short, was a dreamer. And before you knew it, Joseph's brother sold him into slavery because his dreams were becoming too much. They were threatening their very existence. I mean, how can the sun, the moon, the stars rather, be bowing down to him? And that was what they were. Or the sheaves, what's it called now? But then again, they sold him slavery and in prison. Somebody say prison. Good. In prison, he interpreted the dream of someone. And the dream said in how many days one of them will be released and the other person will be killed or something like that. Guess what? The dream came to pass. So you see that one that was released, when he was leaving, he told him, remember me. And that one left, went back to his duties in the palace and totally forgot about Joseph. It's life. It happens. And then one day, the king had a dream. And then the king was looking for who would tell him the dream and tell him the interpretation as well. And, all those of us sabi people in the palace that feel like they know. The arm of flesh failed them. They didn't know the dream. They didn't know the interpretation. And then this young man remembered that while he was in prison, someone, interpreted his dream and that dream came to pass. And then he mentioned that, oh God, just remember, Igwe, Your Highness, Your Excellency, Odogu Kataka 1. I just remember that time I was in prison, I meet a young man, his name is Joseph. He interpreted my dream, and that dream came to pass, and now I'm back in my duty post in the palace. Say, bring him. And that favorable mention brought Joseph out of prison. He came, and of course, the arm of flesh didn't fail him. He talked about the dream, he talked about the interpretation. He now go to the position of prime minister. King now removed ring that he wear in his hand and gave it to him. End of story. I once read somewhere, tell them you are from me is often stronger than your degree. It's often stronger than your proposal. It's often stronger than all your what's it called now? Portfolios, credentials, qualifications put together. And that is why every time I hear some people pray, there is one prayer that people would usually like to pray, especially people who are contractors or people who do business. May my name be mentioned in the right places. So the board is to meet. And you have CEO, COO, CSO, or the OO, CCC, manager, branch manager, this manager, that. Everybody is seated. And then they're having a conversation. And you're not there. But then someone remembers your name. And then they say, we need somebody to supply solar panels. Say, wait, hold on. I used to know a guy, his name is Chukwuemeka Adibe. Chukwuemeka Adibe. Please, if you are Chukwuemeka, don't worry, you will receive that contract. You are doing solar panel work. Good. Now, they mentioned Chukwuemeka Adibe, and everybody says, okay, let's see. Social media, digital media, look him up. This guy, he looks like this. He didn't apply for it. He wasn't there. He didn't know them. Maybe he had supplied solar panels to this guy, but then again, he did a really good job, and this guy remembers him at the time when he needs to be remembered. And guess what? He gets the contract. He didn't have to, bribe anybody. He didn't have to apply several times. He didn't have to come and do a PowerPoint presentation. But someone mentioned his name. Favorable mention. So they say, build good relationships today. And some of us have benefited from such favorable mentions or recommendations. Oh, we need MC for this. Oh, yeah, I know somebody. Oh, we need a caterer for this. Oh, yes, I know somebody. She did cook, If that woman cook for you, all your guests like this, they won't make it, they do party every day. Favorable mention, recommendations. They need an accountant. And somebody just remembers that, I used to know somebody that's a very good accountant. And you get the job. Or maybe it doesn't happen in that way. You run into someone, you're in need of help. And the person says, take my card. When you get there, tell them I sent you. If they doubt you, show them my card. And you go there and you get the job. Now you see, it's always a problem differentiating between favoritism and favorable mention. In fact, some of us think they are both the same thing. A favorable mention, you are mentioned. Favoritism, they choose you over others. Truth of the matter is, sometimes you may not be the best qualified. I mean, I don't get it. How you go there, you say somebody sent you, and then there are about 20 candidates seated at the waiting area, waiting their turn to be interviewed. Or there are about 30 people who have submitted proposals. Or people to be called upon with the good news. Are you Mr. So and so? And you say, yes, I am, ma. Okay, we've looked through your proposal and all of that. When can you start work? Or we've looked through your CVs after the interview we conducted. All right, how much would you like to be paid? Have you ever benefited from a favorable mention? Tell me about it. What was it about? Is it a problem when someone else benefits from it and not you? Someone else who has built good relationships, starting from secondary school to probably the neighborhood, to the university, to NYSC days. So you were friends with this person, and then the person's father happened to get a political appointment, and the friend's father knows you. And one of these days, you guys run into each other. Oh boy, how far now? I don't tell. How far? How you there? How have you been? I've been good. What's up now? What's been happening with you? My brother, it is well. What's that? What's that supposed to mean? I just they also. Okay, you know what? I'll talk to my dad. And then dad sends for you and says, okay. What was that you studied again? Something of that name. I said, I studied. Okay. We don't currently have vacancy in my company now, but I do know somebody that I can refer you to. Please, pardon me this morning. I'm just in another realm. And then you go there and you say, it was Otumba Daniels that sent me here. So Otumba, please come. Just be coming. Sit down. How can we help you? Hey, I just came here to drop my CV to see if it's all right. Yeah, you've gotten the job. As long as it is this person that has sent you. As long as it's this person that has mentioned your name. But then, if it's someone else and it is not you, do you get angry about it? Do you have a problem with it? Why not me? Why this person? 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Once again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. Once again, the WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. On X, we are at Nigeria Info PH, and Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. If you're a YouTube lover, go to our YouTube channel, Nigeria Info Port Harcourt. Hit the subscribe button and you get to watch us live from anywhere in the world. Again, 0817 923 0002. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome. Go ahead. Network, you won't do this to me today. I'm not having it. Network, you have to be nice. Okay? You have to be nice to me. Again, 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. Nigerian folk, good afternoon to you and welcome. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
I'm Dennis Bob.
Dennis Bob from Transamadi. Go on.
Okay. What you're discussing is just like when a man says, where you not put application, they will call it to come and start job. Something like that. So I've been the candidate of this kind of favor. You know, there was a time I was looking for a job, and someone that I met, he was the one that said to get importing for it now. Hello?
I'm with you.
So I just went there, they took me because of the fair. And when I look myself, I'm not as qualified as they will want in my own eyes. So, but God help me, I am there now. So every other person I've left, but I am there.
You're still there.
But God favored me.
Okay. So that was God's favor. Are you there? Hello? That was God's favor, if I understood what he said. Nobody really mentioned his name. Okonkwa from Momokuta, welcome to the sunny side, Okonkwa.
Yes, Madam Dude, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
That is what is called extreme nepotism.
Extreme nepotism, okay.
Or deliberate nepotism. By the nepotism extremists. Madam Dude, are you aware that is what has made the first degree holders, the master degree holders, and the PhD degree holders to be jobless today in the country, to be taxi drivers, and to be panel beaters? Are you aware that has made us to begin to ask a question? What is the need of education in this place? Because you finish and there is no job for you. It is also one of the factors that has made us to hate ourselves. And it has made us to be using the incompetent people in all the ministries, including in aspects of political community of this country. And let me tell you, the people that are supposed to be political leaders today are supposed to be political scientists or economists because they have the adequate.
Mr. Okonkwo, can I ask you a direct question?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Do you do business?
What
do you do? What do you do for a living?
Okay, myself.
Yes, you.
I'm a business person.
Good. So when you do business, you've probably had clients that have been returning clients you treated well and all of that. Do you think your customer base or your clientele is hinged solely on the people you have interacted with firsthand? Or do you believe that someone that you have done business with had mentioned you to someone else who had come back to do business with you?
No, they come to me because of my business patriotism.
So all of your customers came to you direct. None of your customers ever told somebody about you and they came to you?
Let me surprise you. That why the businesses of people do
No,
not
I'm
make
asking
because
you
they
a
are hard for
direct
people and hard for
question.
their
Are you
customers.
saying as a businessman, nobody you have ever done business with, or none of your relatives that know that you do that business, ever mentioned you to someone who came to you and said, I am here to do business with you because so person mentioned you?
Yeah, there were such references.
So what are we talking about here? Are you going to say that's the bane of corruption or something?
No, why I'm saying it is that today, you see somebody that is a sociologist that has the knowledge of leadership.
All right, thank you, Mr. Akonkwo. I have Ephraim from Sass Road and I have Koth from Choba. They've been waiting patiently. Ephraim from Sass Road, welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything wrong with that. That is what they call destiny helper.
Destiny helpers, okay?
Yeah, so if I am in that position and I saw someone I know, I need to assist. And there's nobody that will apply for a job without having the knowledge of that job. So if I apply for a job and incidentally I saw somebody that will lead me to where I'm going to, I don't think anything wrong with that.
Okay.
So it's good to go.
All right, it's good to go, Ephraim says. Koth from Choba, welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
There's some of your callers to make it snappy. I waited so long.
Sorry about that, Koth.
Yeah, let us go straight to the point. I will be angry if I know you are not qualified for that, and that is earthly favorism. When you go by Joseph's story that you analyze, Joseph was qualified for that because he was in Potiphar's house and you know what happened there. And I swear that I cannot do this wickedness to my master as to my God in heaven. That's where he passed the test. And that's why God was with him always and favor him and making him prime minister. So in this earthly one, you are not qualified due to somebody that knows somebody. They leave everybody that is qualified and pick you. I will be angry for that because that is not the right thing to do. We should begin to go to the point. If you are qualified for something, deceive you. That is my point.
So this is it, because this is me being practical now. You are qualified for the job. You went for an interview. Someone else equally qualified for the job went for an interview. But this person has an edge over you. And what is that edge? The person goes there and says, so person sent me. Would you feel bad about it?
If you go by merit, we will leave about who sent you.
Okay.
If you go by merit, forget about who sent you. Let us two of us present and know who qualified for jobs. Because if you go by who sent you, that means that person did not merit it again. Because that is not merit. This is the earthly favoritism, and it cannot lead us to anywhere. That's why many of us today are nothing to write on about. Because we merit it, but to who knows who, they begin to choose who they feel they will choose.
Okay. Thank you so much. Ozar Francis in Namani says, yes, of course, I have benefited from a favorable mention. Zion from GRA. Welcome, Zion, to the sunny side. How are you doing today?
Yes, well, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Thank you. There's an African adage that says that a child that washes his hands clean
will eat with the
dine
elders.
with the elders. That is it. That's just it. In then days, job opportunities were given based on favorable mentions. I have my younger brother who just finished WAEC. Let him come and be an apprentice with you. My younger sister just graduated. She just finished her youth service. Let her come over. Do you know why? The person can vouch for you. There's some somebody who started as a guarantor's choice. And the moment you show, now my uncle, Mr. Zion, I sent me. Oh, really? In fact, they will even give you accommodation. You start coming. They will protect you in that organization. And you will grow to become somebody. Suddenly, corruption came in the environment. Nepotism and favoritism became our problem in the late 80s. So whether you read Buktaya or forget it, are you from Bayelsa? Come and take the job. It happened in our IOC. Go there. Go to most of these IOCs. Our people graduated with them. Time for recruitment, they drove our people away and brought their people from the West. They engaged them, sent them to Holland. Send them abroad, train them, they return them. Favoritism, nepotism, these were the corruption. Let us be honest. I knew some of them, my elder sister was disappointed, so I'm telling you from fact. When she brought these guys that they all served together, she brought them to Port Harcourt, they stayed in our house. She fed them. They all went for the employment, Getting there, she was even more qualified than her. They removed her name because she's from the Niger Delta region and engaged those guys, send them abroad, train them, return them. They're all working here in Port Harcourt before they started moving back to Lagos. See, most of us became our own problem. Do you know our names were mentioned in some of our brothers' front? Because of hatred, our brother said, don't call him, leave him. Or some of our brothers will even sabotage you in front of the IOCs. You employ those people, now this side of Bayelsa, they are bad people, and they tell you the truth now. It also narrows down to marriages. It narrows down to relationships. I'm telling you, that tribe no good, but some other would marry that tribe. Bayelsa men, they're very good. If Bayelsa man love you here,
all right. Thank you, Zion. Zion has entered marriage. Nigerian for good afternoon to you and welcome. Oh, so sorry we lost that call. Let me move on to Facebook before I come back to WhatsApp. Kalu Chiagbanwe says, Didi, I did MC for a traditional marriage yesterday and I'm on the way to white wedding for the MC. Someone recommended me to the groom. That's a favorable mention. I mean, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Yeah, I understand favoritism. I understand corruption outrightly. But I cannot say that I have come this far in life without one or two people mentioning my name at the right places. There's not power. There's that. If I did a good job for you, it's on social media. Someone comes and said, please, I need a very good graphic designer. And in the comment section, people are mentioning the account of some very good graphic designers. It's as simple as that. You either know the person or you've worked with the person before and you feel this person is good. Please help me, recommend. I'm tired of all the people I've been coming across. And then they mention your name. Tell them you are from me is often stronger than your degree. So build good relationships today. I have benefited from it. I have benefited from such favorable mentions or recommendations. But then I understand how it's a problem differentiating between favoritism and favorable mention. Because a lot of us, I believe Okonkwo thinks is the same thing, and that was why he was sounding the way he was sounding. But have you benefited from it? Is it a problem when someone else gets to benefit from it, and that someone is not you? This is my true story. I was in need of food and I walked into a home and asked for food. I mentioned my name as I requested for the food, and immediately the lady heard my name. She quickly gave me food and also fed me in the other. Okay. Elliot from Choba, you are always going one way. Good day, Denise. I think it's a prayer of everyone to have someone that takes you to the pool when the angel stirs the water. Esther was recommended to the king by her uncle. David was recommended to Saul by king's servant. Daniel was recommended by the king's wife. I have benefited from such. Thanks. From Udeme. I'm a great beneficiary of recommendation. Like yesterday, someone recommended me. Most of my emceeing and massaging work is through recommendation. Ezekiel Isaiah sent that in. Amsoki Fubara says, so a scenario where there is a new vacancy in the office and before they advertised, they just ask the other staff, do you know anyone that can do this job? And some staff say, yes, I do. And the staff person is employed. If the circle of do you know someone that can do this job continues, a particular cycle of a tribe, religion, or neighborhood, people may just be getting the job. So favorable mentions could be negative in a way. It could restrict or narrow potential options that the employer may not have harnessed because they did not spread their options. That's another angle, That's another angle. But we'll come back to your messages and then we'll round off the conversation after a commercial break coming up in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Port Harcourt City.